Pardon? Pardon? Ok. Cacou, 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 les petits loulous. Bonjour. Bonjour tout le monde. Salut tout le monde. Hi everybody. Verdansk? Hein? Non comprendo. Je comprends pas ça. Ok, ok, ok. No, no, no joke. Hi everybody. Hi everyone, everyone. How's it going over here? You doing fine over here? Sorry for the little jump scare. Omi forgetting to pull on the starting soon video. It was just me being stupid. Again. But we're here. We're here. So we good? So we good. Okay. Everyone's doing fine over here? How's it going? Just checking on the temperature before we begin this next day. Okay. Je vais juste envoyer. I'm gonna just send another. Ok, voilà. We're good. We're good. We're done. Okay, I just done my little message. A little. Voilà. So we're good, we're good. Okay, we're going to go back to the usual deal, the usual. Okay, we're going to be good. Oh merde. Okay. No, I just want to answer my message from earlier. No, thank God, Fatty. Okay. We're going back to the usual. As usual, we're going to do the usual fake mob prompts. So today, after we're done Tiny in Extinction, today is going to be Demon. At least the main prompt of the Faketober prompt. Attention. But, because we're also doing another prompt at the same time, we're going to mix it up. We're now doing both this and lycanthrope, at least demon and lycanthrope. So shouldn't be too hard. Demon werewolf shouldn't be too hard, especially with the mood board I got in mind. Let me show you the mood board. Where's the mood board? Voila, there we go. There's my little mood board, just to give you an idea where are we going. Don't mind the Lycan rock bumping on the past paradox one, because yes, tonight's my night. Tonight's my night. Ah, les démons de minuit. Les démons de minuit. Hellhound Sabers. I mean, it's meant to be. We're going to make a past paradox Hound Doom. I think you'll probably get an idea of what we're going to try out. So, I think we have a good idea. Ah, merde. Okay. Hop là. More paradoxes, yes. Hellfire or hellfire. Fire goes so maybe fire dragon. Oh, it all depends on the design. Okay. Feral hellfire. Hellfire, yeah. Just fair hellfire will be there. So that's quite the main deal. Idea for Paradox on Doom. And again, ass mouthful in spec. White spec for me. Only Joe. Oh, okay. Okay, depends of the silhouette visibility go play. It's not a bad idea on the paper, but we gotta make sure it kinda works. It does works. Because I plan to adding bits of both base Air Dome, Air Hound Doom, and Mega Hell Doom. So you still need to be careful about that. It has to be visible. Might be too much. Hell isn't a word we use. Hellfire are two words. Really like the name. Oh wait. No. It's just the concept. It's just the concept. Careful. We're just in... I know that now standing Pokemon are a nightmare to behold. Because of the, the 69, the rule 69 on the internet, but still. Feral, Infernal. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Infernal sounds good. Rule 69 on the internet is very simple. How do I put this? Basically, any piece of fiction that exists on the internet as its not safe for work equivalent. So basically, and you can bet that Pokemon has tons of NSFW work in the background. Oh wait, no, that's stupid. That's actually 34. Oh shit, no, that's actually I've been speaking about 34 this time. 69 is just oh yeah, any version of that Pokemon, any version of a fictional character exists in its gender inverted form. Like if the character is a boy, you're going to find a girl version of it, and vice versa. That's rule 44. Yeah, I'm stupid. I just realized that, Tyrant. I know. You're not have to beat me into this. You don't need to. I just figured I was stupid. Don't hurt Messenger. Messenger will hurt you. Oh. Rule 65 should be a knockoff side which can be bootleg brain rock rap for lots of money. Depends. Okay. Okay. We're going now to try a quadrupedal version of it. Especially with the rare heavy man I have. Also, to whoever are still there, the new people who are still there, say hi. If you want to manifest yourself in the midst of my stream, you can go ahead. I stand to. Just because I don't speak too much doesn't mean I won't answer them. Feel free. Come in. Come on in. Come on in. I crap. I got something in my eye. I'm about to just over a quarter to my medical arrangements, so that'll be fun for me. I wouldn't be surprised if Busy Pop decide to make the show based on Great Myth. I can't see it happening. Let's not think of the possibility. All the sex, busy, paradoxically, the sex will be rare. She must likely get a good grasp. Problem is that there's a little thing called Hades, a little Kill Me indie video game called Hades that exists that already fulfills that wish for you. So, I don't think, unless she pulls something really innovative, I think she's going to have a lot of. She's going to struggle. Yeah, just play Hades. Yeah. Yeah, this is exactly what happened. Hold on. I have an idea. No, wait. What am I doing? Okay. Voila. There. Hop là. No big pointy devilish tail. Huge devil tail. See? I'm going to invert. Full honesty, Greek and standing to enter the adapted territory. What are my Hindus, Celtic, and pagan adaptation at? Well, if we'll Hindu, technically the closest thing you got for Hindu, you are really luck. You're quite in luck because the only one I know I can tell you is Azura's Raft. That game, despite the flaws it had, has a very flawless story. So you're good. So you got Celtic, maybe the closest got Asterix and Obelix, maybe, and Pagan. I don't have much, but, Hindu got Ezra's Raft, albeit it's very. There are a lot of liberties in there, but Azura Raft, you got fucking Azura fucking Raft. So you actually, you maybe not have much, but God, that game is. It's good. Hey DJ, how's it going? How's it going over here? Everyone, whoever are still here, come in. Okay, come here. We're making a past paradox sound doom. How's it going, DJ? You having fun down there? How was the Amogus game? Because I know you're part of it. You were there last time I checked. True, and you get Ezra's Raft. And it is a really good adaptation in Hinduism, but I heard it's big. As I read it has more Germanic garlic. I read those like it. Yeah, that's good. Hmm. Yeah, there's a lot. That's the thing. Blazing Bark should be the name. It's funny. Blazing Bark looks so. Darby, it's a bit too cute for a Pokemon like Houndoom. So not a banyanin on itself, but not for Houndoom. I really some ancient copies of Exteric Nobles. They're like Egyptian manuscript now. Oh yeah, with the paper and all. Hmm. Oh, you're quite in luck, man. Hmm. Hi, hey Guigui, comment tu vas? Comment tu vas? Là, je suis en train de faire un démolos du passé. Là, le paradoxe démolos du passé, là, c'est. Là, on s'amuse. Là, on est en train de toujours dans les phases de croquis, comme d'hab. Et je pense qu'on va aller sur le démolos que je suis en train de faire, la version du passé qui est ici. Voilà, toute tranquillité. Ça va bien, je reviens de petit séjour dans le Berry. Ah! Comment c'était? C'était bien? Bien, bien. Très intéressant comme idée. J'ai hâte de voir le résultat, ouais. Hmm. Et oui. Hey, how's it going? Home man! Just first time. start joining us here going, oh, we're good. We're currently making the 13th day of Faketober 25, which is supposed to be a demonic lycanthrope, aka a demon werewolf. And I figured, you know what? Past the Paradox Houndoom for the fun of it. See how that goes. We're going to try out this bad boy over here and trying to make it a bit spoopy. To make it a bit scary. So we're good. Expect me to speak French at time to people who are still here. Don't worry, but I tend to alternate between English and French. That's the magic of my stream. That's looking like so coordinated already. Thanks. Ça m'a donné une terrible idée. Un November. J'ai suffisamment de croquis pour en faire un. Ouh. Oula. Je te souhaite bonne merde. Hein. Bonne merde pour ça, hein. Bien sûr, c'est... Je te souhaite bonne chance, hein. Bien sûr, je suis sûr que tu vas t'amuser, hein. Je te rassure. But yeah, that's the usual ambience you usually get open. Okay, yeah, it's Omen Sesame. Okay, I was about to say Open Sesame, but I remember your name isn't exactly like that. Ooh, so I don't care. To be stoop. There, a bit too big. Trying to give it some gusto on that one. There's something like that. Because I want to give it stronger limbs. A bit bigger limbs. Maybe not too much. Just something enough that says, oh yeah. We're dealing with the evil bad boy. There we go. Merde. We're going to tweak it a bit better later on. Just and get the overall shape. T'en fais pas, j'avais compris. So what that is good. Alors, le type, at least the type of this guy, normally, if I get everything right, it's definitely going to be dark. Because it's still dark and all. But at the same time, I'm very tempted to give it a dark ground, in the sense that bones tends to be often associated with the ground type in Pokemon logic. So that could be something. Plus grounds is Groudontra type, and in Weird's Magma, despite being ground type, and despite looking red. So that's a very good opportunity. Or it's going to be fire, maybe not fire ghost, not fire dragon either. Fire ground, maybe. No, that's a bit redundant because ground. Maybe fire. Either fire dragon or ground dark. One of them. Either of them. It's going to be. Let's not forget the sun Pokemon is a psychic steel. Oh yeah. Dark ground because of the bones is a good idea. At the same conclusion. Yeah. I think we're going to go dark ground path. Or maybe we could do fire. Yeah, fire dragon. Because we haven't done a dragon type. We're making it a ick. We're not making another. We're currently making a non-spoopy typed Pokemon. And that's good. Sadly, I couldn't join this year's Faketober, the other product, but all the art I've seen from you and others have been amazing. Oh, thanks. It's good to hear. Yeah, that's very good to hear. Everyone has been putting superb effort so far for seeing myself. Even Cursed Eye, the one who did this year prompt. Essentially, it wasn't. I haven't. You don't have time to do everything. It's still putting out bangers out there. They even dropped by at one point in my stream to say, but don't worry, it's nothing too fancy. Charizard will be so salty if this is Fire Dragon type. Like, I care for this obese dragon. His feelings. This guy is already spoiled. Charizard is spoiled like none other. He's been spoiled more than Pikachu has been. And Pikachu only won because he's the mascot. That's it. Otherwise it would be freaking Charizard. Or Mewtwo. Either of them. He deserves to have a... Technically, deserve to have a rival. Plus, there's already a Fire Dragon in the form of Turtonator for the 7th gen. I'm back. I'm back. Okay, go play. But yeah, Turtonator exists. Meanwhile. I have all the dog main bone since I was 5-6. Big comics. Oh. Neat. Congrats. Up. Here's the magic of Clips Jupa Invictor layers. Up. You just cut them. Cut them and paf. You don't have to worry about the line. The line still exists. Merde. If I pick the wrong layer though, that would be a bit hard. Nope. We're not going to give it the lipstick. It was a fun idea I wanted to borrow from the American Werewolf in London design, but no. Doesn't look... It's gonna ruin his vibe. I'm gonna take a better pose. There, much better. Oh, like, what am I doing? I might sell my collection after finishing reading them all, eventually. I mean, if you love those comics, why would you sell them? Do you have to meet you have to make some money to meet your end, meet ends, or because I'm someone who doesn't actually sell something that they actually love. That sounds a bit weird. I understand people who have to sell it because of money, they have to make their ends, struggling, even if it's a bit heartbreaking, but other than that, I don't see why you should sell them. Sounds good. Then again, I'm a bit of an hoard person. I like to hoard my stuff. I'm not someone who tends to throw away stuff. But don't worry, basically I don't tend to throw away some older stuff. I have all my very old drawing when I was way younger. I could have thrown them out, But no, I didn't. They're on paper. I, I don't see the point. And when you look at them, once you have to move out, you just bump into them, you're like, oh, that's actually very neat. You can look up yourself, and sometimes you'll be wondering how much progress you want. Sometimes you'll be cringing. You'll cringe because you did that one error. You drew your characters like this, and you wonder, why did I do this myself? Why? Why? So yeah, eventually, personally, I think you should keep them. Very whole heart for Shirot is amazing, great raw material, just to see the improvement. Oh yeah, same. Yes. Oh yeah, definitely. I've done that a while ago. I think it was. Oh yeah, it was on. I'm gonna pull out something. I want to say. Oh yeah, that's what I was. I was trying to think more very quickly. I think the last one I did something like this was when there was this event within the Artist Danny Phantom community, and we had to redo our oldest drawing, oldest fan art of it, and like, and God, there was such a big improvement. I just, God. Plus, when I was very young, I drew a lot of crossover that didn't make sense. And most of it I was wondering, why did I think about those in the meantime? But now, technically, I still draw crossover time to time. And the most recent one is obviously my Fakemon battle video. That one. It was just me doing it for the fun of it. Also, speaking of which, after the hold on, let me get my yeah. I think after around mid-December, if I December or January, if I'm lucky, I'll be pulling out the next second episode of the Fakemon battle. We're going to try that out. Yeah. And Fakemon battle is usually just you put two fictional characters and you try to make whole line out of it. And one of my main criteria for this, at least main criteria for this, is to make sure they got a same evolution method as to make them link. And the first one is a crossover. Nobody thought about it. It was just me thinking, oh yeah, I just wanted to draw these guys together as Pokemon. And Fakemon battle was just the perfect format for this. I could have done a separate video for each of them. One for Danny Phantom, one for Kill Kill. I could have done that. But no. I decided, you know what? Oh, fuck it. We're going to do both. Because that's my channel. Deep down. Sometimes you want to do fun project for the fun of it. You don't want to follow the damn algorithm. So we good? You just want to do something you like? I like my Oxytamon, even though I moved on. I did not move on per se for Oxyta. More, I'm going to give it a new coat of an actual proper Monster Hunter game with a mix of Digimon and Monster Hunter. But yeah, aside from that, we good. Sad there aren't heavy redeems on YouTube, but gonna remind anyway. Hydrate check. Remember to hydrate. Ah! Thank you for the hydration reminder. That's a good reminder. Which is funny because I did that right before the stream. Hehe. I'm a very cautious person. I think about those things. Ha! No, just kidding. Just kidding. Just because I already done it doesn't mean it's not a bad idea. Good. Good on you. Good on you for recalling everyone to stay hydrated. Hopla. Oh yeah, also do note, Omen Sesame, is that for the stream I'm currently doing, the fake month stream will be there until all of October. Past that, I'm going to reduce the stream, and they're going to be either on Saturday or Friday. I only did the fake month for October. I can't speak. I only did the Faketober stream on because I wanted to have something I could kickstart my channel back, and plus that was my way of celebrating Halloween while I get to work on another proper video, so I don't have to worry about that. So yes, although the Binoco video is technically not something you see on a Halloween video, that's something I've been planning for quite some time. And so I figured, you know what, we're going in there. We're going to do it. We're going to double down on the Bionicle. We're going to try these boys. Plus the design is already done, so we're quite proud of them. At least for what I've done. So yeah. We're seeing. Yeah, that's very. And I'm quite glad I don't have to worry about the colors of Haldo, because I can just copy paste the original Haldo, tweak them a bit, and poof, c'est tout. Illustration done. Of course, you still need to be careful and all. Wait, Baz? Am I stupid? No, I don't think it needs motifs. No, I don't think it needs motifs, because everything is in the sea. Eh oui! I'm doom. Voilà! Ah, bordel! Okay, is this under reference layer? Reference layer, tac, sounds good. Allez, hop là. Okay, don't worry, hop là, magic is done. I just forgot to remove my what's it called? Oh yeah, my values layer, which is just a basic black layer, full black layer, in the color mode. And when you deactivate it, you can see the values of it. Like, we can put this little boy out of the way. You think, hey, that's actually very good. You think, oh, that's very contrasted. But when you look it up, you can see, oh, it might be less contrasted than you think. Same goes here. Oh, and we're going to give it a bit darker, until a bit darker. There's a way to change it. And when you get those layers out, once you get that fancy layer, you actually get to find it's actually very good. You get to see if your drawing can actually stand out on its own. Plus, you can actually see it. Another test I like to try is just to unzoom it like this and see if you can discern the major shape of the thing. See where it's actually hidden. And since Outno Meridia got the colors done to an extent, I don't have to worry about that much. Well, you still have to worry about it for the sake of simplicity, but still, you still need to be careful. Hopla. I'm going to take this red. I'm going to take reddish. Hopla. Yeah, because Best Paradox got those yellow eyes like this. Poof, poof. You still need to mix it up like this. There, we got the colors over here, and with this guy we can just hopla, turn the balls black like this, and we got the design over here. We got over here. We can go for there. Up, turn the little claws around in the back. Hin back claws here. This color, and poof! Really got something you need. You can even turn the bones here, and when you look at the design, you can see the difference. You can tell which one is important and which one is not. Hopla. I might have to maybe crank up the white over here. Let's hope it doesn't. Yeah, that's good. There, we got everything needed. Incrustation. Okay, we good. Well, trying to switch between windows on my other. Oh, I haven't thought about checking the course data. I'll definitely plan next time I draw. Yeah, plus it's actually very easy to try, Omen. You just create a layer that you put on the very top, like the actual very top of your art, and you color it black, just a pure solid black, the blackest of them all. And then you turn you put its mode into color, or at least it's equivalent in whatever software you're using. But until I'm proving wrong, the color mode should be within most software. It should be most software. Normally, Photoshop, Clip Studio Paint, and Krita should have these. So even Procreate, I think, should get this guy. So you put this out of the way, and poof, sometimes you just mask it out, demask it. To make it appear, disappear from time to time. Not even to delete it. You just click on the eye on each layer so that you can see it from time to time. So can you check the values? Because values are very tricky to try. There's something you need to be careful about the red. The red is very mischievous when it comes to values. Even when you pick seemingly the most vibrant red, when you look on the values, it's dark as none other. It's actually very dark. Now it's meant to be dark, but in other case, it's actually very dark when you truly think about it. You really need to be careful. We need to be careful about that section. So it's like that you need to. In situation like this, you need to be careful about that method, but don't worry, you'll be fine. And that's how you can actually make partially good drawing. Of course, you need still be careful about color theory and all that jazz. Oh yeah, you still need to be careful about those. Oh, certainly. You certainly need to be careful about these. But in return, you still need to be careful also about the values, because you can take the most superb colors, the most vibrant one. If you don't pick the values, and you can just make something that's very just one shade of gray. And your mon in your creature, not just Pokemon, just creature in general won't come out in general. And that'll be a bit sad if that were to be the case. So careful out there when you're picking certain colors. Make sure to have that little black layer, color molded layer on the very top, so that you can check from time to time. And when you see that a color is a bit too much, you can just poof, switch color. You can essentially tweak it out as you wish. When you got the red that's a bit too dark, you can just pick it a bit. Also, you still need to make the balance between good values and good colors, of course. But once you got that balance just right, oh putain tu cuisines. C'est ce qu'on appelle la cuisine. Good cooking. Trust me, I'm actually French. We're good to cooking. That's the reason. We're the masters. That's the reason France is known from its cooking. Very, very, very. Plus, speaking of cooking, I think it was a while back, there was someone on another Discord server, for one completely unrelated to Fakemon, who asked, oh yeah, we made a map. We took a map of Earth, divided it in like 3 sections for the center, and said which part of the world you want to pick for its cooking. Like, you have to pick somewhere you need to live, and you're gonna have to eat what's in that section. And in that map, France and the UK were in the same spot B. And many people said, no, fuck the B spot, there's England. England is just bad at cooking. But someone else said, oh wait, no, there's France. That makes up for it. So yeah, and I figured, so yeah, you can clearly trust the French. Yeah, that sounds a bit weird. That sounds very weird. You can't trust the French when it comes to cooking. Trust us, we're good. Alors, thanks, Igwigwi. Merci, Igwigwi, pour le chien des enfers. Now, what am I doing? What am I picking the wrong brush? Ah, au secours. Au secours. You're gonna have to... Hop. Je sais pas de se fait petit. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut the... Don't worry, I forgot something. Work on my Monster Hunter project again, my style essential art. It's nice. Ah! Good. Oops, my bad, I just closed the windows. It was just me closing the windows. Do not worry, we're good. I did not... Nothing wrong happened. It's just that people are blasting music. And while I don't mind the windows open, it's more a question of, oh yeah, will they blast the copyrighted music? And even if they were far away, I didn't want to take the chance. We're not going to damn ourselves just because of some people in here. Merde. Ah, aussi. Stupid. Don't worry, that one line you just saw was just me switching to the layer, to the gradient tool, like a dum-dum. Feel free to ask questions in the meantime if you got some. I'm currently still thinking about still drawing my boy over here. Got a video what I planned and everything. Nothing too fancy really. Done. I just... Merde. I don't pick the wrong... Like Monster Hunter a lot, you start doing crazy some... Not much. I haven't done that yet. Maybe in the near future? But not yet. But that'll be something really good to try at some point. That'll be something I'm not against. Which will most likely be based on Provençal culture, of course. Ah, bien sûr, la culture du Sud, hein. La culture, hein. Voilà, avec Sita et tout, voilà. But yeah. That's not something I'm not against with. I don't think I should have any problem with this. Maybe I'm gonna have to redraw a bit more realistically. a bit more in a realistic style. So I don't have to be worried about it. So that's not in the realm of possibility. That's in the realm. That's in the realm of possibilities. What am I saying? Oops, my bad. Also, I'm really curious what you could do. Which will be informative. Oh yeah, I was speaking of maybe Provençal culture. When it comes, one of my main ideas about my new project, the new Occita, is maybe that's a huge maybe. Make it more than just the region of Provence. Maybe a proper France theme, a monster collection game. Like it won't be just Provence or Région PACA. It will be Brittany, la Bretagne. It will be the Alsace-Lorraine. It will be Normande. It will be les Bordelais. Même les Parisiens, même s'ils seront minoritaires parce que ils ont eu le spotlight. Mais un vrai monster catcher français là, purement français, aurait pas de mal un peu. Mais un vrai, hein. T'aurais des tarasques par-ci, des encous par-là. Honnêtement, il y a de quoi faire. Hein. Honnêtement. Vu que Pokémon s'est chié dessus avec Pokémon XY et maintenant Légende Zelda, je pense qu'on va prendre des tours par les cornes. On va faire notre Pokémon Monster Run. On va faire notre Monster Collection game à la française. But that's the main theory. But basically, for the TLDR, my French ramble, I'm pondering on the idea of making a proper French Monster Collection game. And by proper French, I mean something that's not just Paris. Because there's something you need to know to everyone who is not here. To anyone who doesn't know me, or at least doesn't usually stick by. Is that we in France, when it comes to culture, are usually boiled down to Paris. At least to the international eye. And let's say that when you speak with other people, you'll find out that France is more than Paris. Paris is more than the omelette du fromage, Paris, Tour Eiffel. No, there's more than that. And that's we got own subcultures. It's as if, let's say, it's like in England. We got many some genre culture. And you will just boil it down to London. When in fact you got more than that. You got Celtic, you got Ireland, you got many more. You got Scottish, you got pure England. You got Scotland, you got Gales, the Wales, which has very heavy Celtic roots. and all. See where I'm going? It's not like in Creature either. A storyteller was enabled quite a few stories in my shows. Oh! Ah oui! Ah oui, c'est vrai! But yeah, when you got the main idea. See, this is where I'm going. That's my logic. Or even more blatant, America. America is not just the English folk. You got the Mexican, you got the Asian, you got the black community, you got many cultures down there. Even the Native American culture. Simply put, culture is more than just one country. Yes, it does. Yes, you got some, let's say, stemples and stereotypes, but it's more than that. There's more than just this and more than that. Same for France. And personally, to anyone who's seen Pokemon, I got this feeling that Kalos, at least the France, got essentially bamboozled on every iteration of Kalos. The only thing people remember Kalos for are not it's in France, and it's a region that introduces Mega Evolution. But that's it. It's not just yes, it got some mythical moments, good moments like Lysander, but geez. Also the professor in that region, god damn it, it happened. The dumbass looks like a freaking Mikisugi from Kill la Kill. No joke. So like, he looks like Kim again. Like, au secours. Au secours. Salaud. Salaud, le professeur ressemble à l'autre professeur qui se balade à moitié walpé dans l'animé. Au secours. À l'aide. Thank, help. But yeah, that's where I'm at. But yeah, to anyone who is still here, don't worry. We got everything down. Personally, I forgot most of what happened in ZY. Yeah, basically, Zen and Wise, they got this war going on. Lysander wants to exterminate everyone, and we just stop it by just stopping by catching Iveltal and Xerneas. Not much. Je veux pas te nier qu'il n'y a pas des masses. Not much has been going on. Donc, but yeah, coming back to my main ramble, yeah, Occita might be more than just Provence. But that's still something I'm currently pondering. Not yet. I'll still try to think about the Provençal month, of course. It will be still heavy entrenched in Provençal culture, in the sense that the main idea of the trainers, or at least what will be called based on the guardians in Provençal culture, which are essentially cowboys before the cowboys, French cowboys. And if you look more at what guardians, the gardiens, as we pronounce it, are all about, in the spirit of it, they're more like something akin to the riders in Monster Hunter stories. Oui, c'est bien tout ce que je me souviens. Ouais, exactement. So yeah, that's my main idea. Tell me what you think for anyone else who are still here. Tell me what you think about Kalos in general, XNY and all. If you are on the same wavelength as me, especially with ZNA coming out in less than a week now. And also be careful not to speak about the leaks, though, because there have been leaks, everyone. And just because me personally won't buy the game because I don't think Game Freak deserve it as currently, doesn't mean you should spoil it here. There are still people out there amongst us who want still to try out despite of this. Remember, no spoilers. Exactement. T'as tout compris. No leaks, no spoiler. No worries. Just right now, just tell me what you think about Carlos in general, and what you think about what you've seen about what you think about Carlos in general, the Pokemon X and Y. Even tell me what you think about what you've seen of ZNA in general, though. Because probably people out there wanna see, because we are very few. Wanna see how many people like me won't buy the game despite being Pokemon fans, because Game Freak especially fumbled it on many levels, and not just because of Carlos focusing again of freaking Paris. Dang, just the shading looks like a stone tattoo. That's funny because that's actually just the texture layer. That's just the texture layer. I just found a way to texture to give shading without having to worry about the colors yet, at least whether I should put some additional tweaking. Just the base shadows and light like this. Just base colors, just focus. Kinda deal. But yeah, tell me what you think about the Kalos Omega Evolution. At least everything about the French. Tell me what you think about the French region. Do you like it? Was it a wasted potential? Do you think there's not enough original Pokemon in there? I'm not counting Mega Evolution. Mega Evolution it's its own thing. Not biggest Faketober fan, to be honest, because of poorly they kept handling since Gen 6. But yeah, indifferent on the idea of the Switch to play on anyway. Just here from the new design as an artist. Yeah. And I think they're good. I think they glow up when it comes to the Mega Evolution, especially when they actually gave it to the starters. They actually gave the 6th gen starters Mega Evolution. That's good. And not to the first one, Gen 1 Pokemon, which only could have been gotten, I think, midway through. I don't remember if it was event related or not. I know you could get a Chikorita. No, not Chikorita. Shit. What is the name of the chicken from Gen 3 whose Blaziken could learn a speed boost on its Mega Evolution? Shit. This one. Torchic. Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you, Torchic. There. I know that Torchic was given as an event. Like I could just that you only have to connect to the internet and just poof, c'est tout, you got it. But I don't remember if the Gen 1 had the same treatment or you could manually get them the old-fashioned way by just going to story mode without having connection and all that. Because from last time I checked, I think they got the story treatment. And that's the reason maybe one of the people didn't like her. Where are you going? Also, who's the dumbass who thought, oh yeah, let's give 2 evolution, Mega Evolution to Charizard? I mean, I think Mewtwo does make sense in the sense he's a legendary, so okay. I'll give it somewhat a pass, but Charizard, Why? Why, you absolute spoiled brat of an obese dragon? Why? Why you over month had along up until Raichu got an 2 Mega Evos? Why? What happened? Beyond popularity. Who's the dumbass who thought, well, yeah, just give it to only Charizard? Like, do Blastoise and Venusaur actually exist? Because last time I checked, they are still in the Gen 1 too. They're still liked. I mean, maybe less Venusaur than Blastoise, but still. That was me. My name is John Game Freak. That was me. My name is John Game Freak. I wanted to get Charizard 5 megas, but they wouldn't let me. Mewtwo makes sense. Raichu makes sense. Charizard? Yeah, no. We need new megas. Yeah. Yeah, Blastoise and Venusaur needs at least another megas. They need to, they need at least 2 evolution. Because it was either 1 megas for the Kanto starters or 2 megas for the Kanto starters. That's it. There's no in between. The fact that Charizard decided, oh yeah, we're going to give Charizard 2 megas because why not? Charizard is the one that doesn't make sense. Raichu having 2 megas is only their way to compensating the fact that they cannot give it to Pikachu, and megas only works as for fully evolved Pokemon. That's the only reason they probably gave it to Raichu. It's just, oh wait, we done goof. Because initially, Pikachu wasn't supposed to be the actual mascot. It was supposed to evolve it to Raichu. The only reason it's known because of Ash Pikachu not wanting to evolve. And that's it. Charizard doesn't even want it. Imagine the same happens with they started actually get megas, but they do. Imagine Ember gets 2. Yeah, that wouldn't make sense either. Or the opposite. Like Feraligatr got Feraligatr plus Meganium got the megas, 2 megas, and Emboar doesn't get 1 because it's not as liked as the rest is. Also, speaking of which, why didn't they swap Emboar with Chikorita? Chikorita is the fire starter. The other one. The fire starter, the evolves with Typhlosion. Oh my god, I don't remember. Au secours. I'm stupid. Mais c'est me dire. No, it's not Torchic. Second gen. I'm talking second gen this time. The one that evolves with Typhlosion. Au secours. Igugui, te fous pas de ma gueule. Arrête de foutre de ma gueule. Cyndaquil, finally, thank you, DJ. Thank you. Oh, Cyndaquil. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, Cyndaquil. That's weird. It would have been great if Emboar was a swap for a later generation and they took. I mean, Hisuian Typhlosion is great. It's dope. No doubt about it. There's no way. But why haven't they swapped one of the Johto starters with another one? Like, let's say, one from the 8th gen or the 9th gen. Yeah, 9th gen or 4th gen even. Let's say they swapped... not Chikorita, or maybe Feraligatr with... let's say, Prinpluff. Pop, the little penguin for 4th gen. Imagine. It would make sense because the evolution in Empoleon is based on Napoleon, and Napoleon was a French, so kinda missed opportunity. Yeah, Cyndaquil was already It could be worse because Embora is only Univan starter. Also, is there an issue? If they end up getting Megas, what's gonna happen to Saiva, Fusion, and Samurott? Oh yeah, there's going to be something. Unless they give those months DLC down the line, that'll be great. That'll be unless they give Megas to these 4 months you mentioned, it will be quite the trouble. I totally agree with you on that one. There's going to be a bit of problem on that one in the near future. Yeah, also, you got to remember that maybe that we're not, chances are, Typhlosion, Ferrari Gator, Meganium, and Embora, they could have regional variants. Regional variants whose evolution will have megas. Who knows? That's something nobody have thought about. Did someone mention the possibility of the... I'm not talking about leaks and all that. I thought the possibility, they looked. The possibility that they could have Calocian variants, and those are the one who gets megas. Because that's something that's really not in the... That's really in the realm of possibility. Not for the good reason either. So we'll see how that goes. True, that's a better option, honestly. If you wanna only Cerebral be left for a region variant. Yeah. But people will be begging for Mega Evolution. And that'll be something else. So there's bound to be problems once the game will be fully out. Leaks aside, of course. Leaks aside. I'm talking actual release and all that. There's going to be problems. There's definitely going to be problems. It would be insane if we get mega regional variants. I mean, it would be insane. I mean, ERD in on itself ain't that bad. It's more the question of, oh yeah, we're going to ask more regional variants. It's going to be a salad of gimmicks at this point. People will be asking gimmicks from gimmicks. Oh shit, bordel. There's going to be it will be a mess. Like a wise Frenchman said, c'est un bordel. Ça serait un bordel. See where I'm going? This is where... Ah, crap. Don't mind me. Don't worry, my nose is just itchy. That's weird. Nose is being itchy lately. That's kind of bothersome. But yeah. Yeah, once the game will come out from good, there's going to be a bunch of problems on the horizon that Game Freak really needs to solve on its own. And if they won't, there's going to be people. Power is going to remind them of that. Power won't go, because at this point, Power is going to go for it. At this point, they are going to get in there. They're going to remind them of the sorry mistake. And depending on what you think about Power, it's not by suing Power the Game Freak / Nintendo will become Pokemon Company, Nintendo, or Game Freak is going to solve the problem. They really need to solve their problem ASAP. Otherwise, more games won't. Power is going to remind them of that. It's going to end up into those stupid pageant. That stupid pageant. That's BS. Pageant that's only viable in the US for that matter. because last time I checked, that patent was laughed off in the Japanese court. So if you're worried about that, don't worry. It's been mocked even by the very country Game Freak comes from. That's just stupid. And it's probably, and unless, and at this point, the fact that a patent exists, normally, patent is supposed to help people out, but here it's just, oh yeah, we're just making sure that we can. It's just downright stupid. Ah, pardon. Crap, my nose been itchy. That's stupid. Oh, okay. Merde. There. I'm going to give it. There we go. Merde. There. There we go. We got this boy. Look at this good boy. It would be. Oh yeah, I was about to read another comment again. There, we got the good boy over here. We're going to take this black dough as the main shading color and see. Oops, pardon. Where are I? Oops, my bad. Okay. Doesn't look too good. I'm going to take this one. There, much better in retrospect. He's incredible. Moins 40 peut-être. Moins 40. Moins 40. Puppy! Yeah, evil puppy. Okay. I'm gonna have to look up Houndoom though. Go for the shiny. Let me see the gimme du shiny. Laissez-moi montrez-moi le shiny. Okay, it's just. Okay, we're going to take shiny Houndoom better because it's just blue. It's just blue's clues because otherwise it's just blue dog with a white muzzle. That's just it. Prehistoric English dog. I'm going to keep it that way. But yeah, we got the main doggos. That's very good. Hold on. Unless wait. Yeah, it's a bit better that way. I'm going to give it maybe a darker hue. Moins 22. Minus 22. Yeah, much better. Going up. Shiny. Thankfully, colors are very easy to try out. So I'm gonna have to. There. Over here. Voila. There. Over here. There. Maybe. No. What am I doing? Give it a bit of a pinkish hue. It's a bit weird that way. I'm going to maybe. There. A bit better. I'm trying to balance it out like this. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, see, this is what I meant earlier. What do we call? I think we settled on. I think it was fire, inferno fire. Hold on, let me scroll up a bit. What was it? People said feral elf fire, but it didn't work because one is two word and two hell is not a good word used anytime soon in Pokemon. Internal, there was Infernal Hound. I think Infernal Hound should be good. There's Internal Inferno though. So it will be either of these. But coming back to the main idea, you see what I meant about the red? You need to be careful about that. You just turn red for a bit. Just the mere action of turning it red is already way darker. Just this, it's just enough dark, but at the same time, it doesn't actually dry out. So now we're going to give it the bluish tail. Okay, up, 0. There. Voila. I think we got the boy down. We need to name it Shiny. Bordel, my nosy petit. Ah. Thank God we're at the end of this stream. So I'm gonna have to prepare that. Oh, I mean, the end. We know the drill, huh? We still need to do the usual roundup, as I call it, or what I'm calling the funky little end cap recap. Huh? Okay. Why? Why? Is it working? Okay. Hold on. Huh? That's weird. Okay. Hold on, what? That's weird. That's very weird. Okay, I wanted to do the usual recap. And I think I'm gonna have to shut down this stream a bit earlier. Hold on, can I? Ah, thank you. Wait, that's weird. Oh, okay. That's very weird. Okay, that's very weird. Okay. Yes. Hold on. D'autres options. Shit. Oh. Okay. Okay, there's a bit of a shutdown. Okay. Okay, that was a bit weird. I couldn't switch for some reason. I had a bit of a freeze. I hope you didn't get jump scared by the little shutdown. So I'm going to do what I've been planning initially to do. The recap. Okay. Okay, there's a recap. We're going to skip this scary moment for a bit. And as usual, we're going to do the actual recap. So as we just did, we just finished Demon tonight. Tomorrow will be Counterpart. And at least the 2 counterparts. And along with that, we're going to have to do a Poltergeist. And since these 2 are technically going to be the counterpart, there's going to be a little theme. So Poltergeist is going to look like some kind of crow, because the Scarecrow on 15 is going to be the evolution of a little bag of candy we just did a few days prior. You know, the Dark Fairy flying bag of bag of hay. This guy is going to evolve into a proper scarecrow, something akin to Trick or Trick, the Slam Sam from Trick or Trick. Meanwhile, the poltergeist will be something like some kind of ghost crow, like ghost flying and all. Since this guy will be a counterpart, there's going to be dark, very dark is going to be ghost, but at the same time I'm gonna have to find something that beats the fairy type, like steel or poison, either of them. So there's definitely something going on in the near future. But yeah, I think we're done for today. We made a good stream. I hope you liked it. Thank you for those who stick at this point. You're going to see this boy right here, which is going to be eternal, not a hound, eternal fire, eternal hound or infernal hound. I'll never get the name right. But yeah, you're going to see this boy tomorrow on Instagram as usual. Thanks for the stream. Have fun. Love the doggos. Have fun tonight. Have fun. Good night, everyone. I'll see you next time. Bonne nuit tout le monde. Bye bye tout le monde. Bisous.